All right, good morning, guys. Late morning. I'm waiting for the mechanic to call me. I talked to him. He says, I'm busy right now. We'll do it later, and I'll call you when I'm ready to do it. So this is what we're going to do. We already welded the bolt, the nut, keep saying bolt, to the washer to attach to the where the cup goes for the Sumo. So we already attached the bolt, and we kind of did a little half-ass tacking back here, but we're gonna do more because the guy didn't have the mask. So we put this on the vise, and he would touch the thing and close his eyes, and then zzz, and I'm going, I've done welding. I said, that's not the way you do it, but he didn't have the mask. So now he's got it. It's just a matter of having the time now to get under it and do it. And then to tighten it, I already have my wrench set with the key, the what do you call this, Allen wrench, and attach the once the thing is welded in there, to attach the Sumos. So I picked up the truck a couple of days ago, and the mechanic says I was gonna drive it and then I was gonna call you later. And I said, I need the truck. I need to start using the truck. So he cleaned the computer. He said he reconfigured the computer. I don't know exactly what he did. When I take it to a mechanic, we're going to put his scanner, because my scanner doesn't show anything. It says something emissions, but it doesn't show a code. Doesn't say error. Doesn't say. It just says in green letters, very light green, kind of hard to read too. It says emission something. So we're going to look into that, and I think what it could be is that maybe the sensors, it's got a bunch of sensors, but maybe one of the sensors is dirty or something, or maybe the catalytic is dirty. So I went ahead and put a catalytic cleaner. $30 cost. This way, it's not the cheap one, it's the good one. The guy went to O'Reilly's, and they recommended that one. So I said okay. So I put it in. When I went to pick up the truck, and then I drove it around, and then got to do more driving so I can get the catalytic cleaner. It's not going to clean. I drove for I don't know, 17, 18 miles. They said drive for 60 miles and refuel, so I did refuel and brought it home. So today I'm going to drive it around, and let me warm it up. Okay, what's this here? The vibration still there, very light. I'm kind of, if anybody out there knows what the mechanic did, because he said he had to reconfigure the computer, and to me maybe it means that he did something to the computer that it wouldn't show any codes. If that's the case, I mean, I don't know, I'm making this up, I'm assuming, if that's the case, then something goes wrong with the truck and the computer's not going to let me know. I'm thinking, okay, I'm not sure. So I talked to my friend the mechanic, and he said, I don't know what they did, but we'll check it when you bring it. So let's see what's it gonna be. All right, I'm gonna let that warm, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm driving around town, and somebody's got terminal, and I keep hearing this rattle noise every time I hit these bumps. It's annoying. It's not clunking from the steering mechanism. It's something light metal. And I've gotten under there a couple of times and I just can't find it. Now when I take it to the shop, to the mechanic, we're gonna lift it on the lift and then get under there. I'm gonna bring a heavy hammer so I can pound it around and see if I can get the noise, because I just can't figure out where's it coming from. Get the engine warmed up and see if that's gonna clean if the issue is the catalytic. Let's see if it cleans it up. But I don't think it didn't have that problem when it broke down. It didn't have the vibration, and I wasn't getting the emission thing. It was P0300 misfire. So this is something that showed up after the engine's being rebuilt. I don't understand that. I don't know if the shop is trying to fool me and see if I'm satisfied with the way the engine is running and say, okay, I'm going to live up with the vibration and just leave it alone. And no, I don't think so. I paid good money to get this engine rebuilt, and they have to find the problem. I have a reason to believe that it could be a faulty fuel injector. If it's a coil, it would have a different. You could, I told them check to see if it's a coil. If it is, swap it around, because sometimes that goes away. But I don't know if they did that. I don't think they worked on the engine. They just cleaned the computer, and then they were gonna drive it around. But all right, let me listen to that. Yeah. Oh, and I did go and see the tires at Costco. I'm gonna buy them. There's a special coming up on the 17th, and it's not much, but it's something. I'm gonna buy them and install them, and then get an alignment, because the steering also, when I get a big pothole, the steering kind of shakes at me, so it needs an alignment. All right, later. Okay, so taking the truck for a drive on the freeway. I'm gonna do like maybe 20 miles. It's gonna be like 40 miles round trip. I also poured some transmission fix, or I couldn't find the cleaner, but it said it will fix the slippage on the tranny, and the tranny felt like it wasn't sleeping, but it wasn't really giving me the speed that it should for the noise or the speed of the vehicle. So I put some of it in, about half a jar, half a bottle, and I can feel the difference. It does respond. It feels more, it responds quicker, it jumps, so it does help the transmission give me a quicker, see right there, kicked in and boom, so it does help. A lot of people, they don't have faith on any products. I talked to the shop, and they say, nah, those things are just stealing your money and da da da. I said, dude, they're selling. Everybody uses it for a reason. If it wasn't working, people will talk about it, but it does work. And I'm hoping that product I put in, catalytic cleaning, I hope it does something to the cat. It cleans it out, all the carbon, because the engine is new, but the cat is old, and the truck has 180, But 187,000 miles on it. So that cat's gotta be, you know, plugged up somehow, somewhat, a little bit. So it wouldn't hurt. That liquor couldn't hurt. I hope it does something. But the truck, it rides good. Of course, when I'm on the freeway, I don't hear. Turn that on. I don't hear the noise, that clanging noise that's kind of bothering me when I'm driving around town. I'm gonna look into it and see what it could be. Some shackles or something. Some bushing might be already squashed up, and it's, you know, there's movement there. So, I mean, I could take a trip with the truck. I just want that vibration to go away, and I'm not getting any check engine light, but it's too early. I gotta put in another 200-300 miles before I have any confidence to say, yeah, let's take a trip and go somewhere. All right, I'm gonna keep driving. I'll see you later.